The Palian summer is still in full swing and the temperatures are rising even higher as it's time for another update. This month we are unfolding the pages of a storybook as everything has a slight fairy tale twist to it. This update has been named Sun-Kissed Summer Beauty and the Beach, and this will be update 0.205, and of course, like always, I'm going to delve into the patch notes so you are ready to get back into playing when the update is live. Don't forget to like and also subscribe for more Palia content, but let's get into the video. One of the main headliners of this patch is that this update will start the Great Shimmerfly migration. For a limited time only, players will see the skies of Kilima filled with the shimmering wings of the Shimmerflies. Like with other insects, if you manage to catch a star quality Shimmerfly, you'll be able to place it to decorate your plot with it. There is also going to be an even rarer chance to obtain a Shimmerfly plush, which will be dropped at random. I really do love this plush. There is something that is really cute about all of the butterfly plushes that just make me want to get my hands on them. If you don't have time to play during this patch, don't worry, the Shimmerflies will return again next year as this is going to be part of their annual migration. Keeping with the insect theme, let's talk about the Great Insect Palooza, as this is back again this month. You're going to want to make sure you are fully stocked with bug bombs for this community event. Here, all Palians will work together to catch bugs and unlock rewards for everyone. The Insectapalooza will run from August 17th until August 24th, so you do have time to craft some honey lures as well. If you want to learn more about this event, there is a full dedicated blog post on the Palia website if you want to see all of the prizes on offer and all of those finer details. The storybook theme is also strong with this month's new lunar path. This path is the path of the Briar, and as always, there are going to be free elements to this path, but there is also going to be some premium rewards that can be unlocked if you purchase the upgrade for 1,275 Palia coins. All of the items in the path are quite enchanting, and they include things such as tool skins, the village's day dress, Beauty's crown, a tamed mane hair, some makeup items, and there is also going to be some furniture pieces. The items include the Chapper statues that we had a sneak peek at in the trailer. There is also the special painting, which I'll go over into more detail later, and there is also some bushes as well. I could never say no to more bushes. However, the most magical items coming with this path are the Alchemist Goggles, which will give the wearer a Grimlocken themed view, and also the Umbral Wings Potion, which will temporarily grant players the Shadow Wings. I am in need of more wings. Please can we have them Singularity 6? Another monthly addition is, of course, the Bulletin board, and this month, Orny is on a mission to prove that Kilima has the best bug scouts around. To do this, he is going to have to beat the Harvest Meadows troop. But guess what? Orny is not going to be doing all this hard work alone. Oh no, we the players are going to be the bug scout leaders, and we need to help catch the Shimmerflies, gather flowers, and prepare snacks to donate to the board. The final reward for this month's bulletin board is the recipe for the Shimmerfly garden. I need this item, so I will be doing my damnedest to complete that board pretty quickly. At this point, we are seeing new ranch animals in every patch, and yes, we all know the struggles for space we are having, and unfortunately it doesn't look like there are going to be any changes to that with this patch, and in fact, they're about to make things a lot more complicated, as there isn't just one new animal, there is two. Firstly, we have the OG pet to Palia, the Flutter Fox. Flutter Foxes will be available to your ranch once you have reached ranching level 10. Once you have hit level 10, you can head over to the Amber Echo store, and if you encounter a wild Flutter Fox, a little Flutter honey may be all it takes to befriend one and have them return with you to your ranch. If you need more help with this, Eloisa will have more information to share. Flutter Foxes will produce silky fluff, which will be an alternative to silk thread. I do love the Flutter Foxes, and I am interested in potentially the different way to obtain these. If you also loved the Phoenix Fire variation of the mounts, you will now be able to enjoy the Phoenix Fire Rift Rocks. The description of these has added that these are incredibly rare and seldom creatures, and they can be seen in the wild, and ranchers will have to discover a special way to add them to their ranch. This all seems a little bit mysterious, but I am intrigued. And if you do manage to find a way, firstly, share it with me, and secondly, you'll be able to enjoy a variety of grilled food modes that they will drop. Interestingly, if someone has one of these Rift Rocks equipped within your party, then there is a chance for everyone's stamina management to be improved, so that's pretty cool. You will also find that Rift Rocks and the Phoenix Fire Dawn Spurs now have the chance to obtain the open-minded trait. Who knows what that's going to be about? Now it's time for one of my favorite topics, and that is, of course, new furniture. A lot of the new items are going to be acquired through the path of the Briar, and I've kind of already mentioned some of these, but there is also going to be the dark wisteria trellis and the light wisteria trellis, which sounds perfect for creating a wonderful garden. There is also going to be some new recipes available in the Amber Echo store. These are new banners, and they will include the Chapper banner, the Magi banner, the Phoenix banner, the Rift Rock banner, and the Shimmerfly banner. Some of you may also remember the main character energy competition. That has also arrived, and that painting is the Ina one that I mentioned earlier for the path, and congratulations to Major Mobo 111. It's a pretty amazing picture and it looks pretty cool, so I do love that one. Pride Month may have been and gone, but that doesn't mean we can't still show off our colours, as the new Pride inspired tints have officially arrived to help keep things colourful. There are 5 tints and recipes that can all be purchased at Tish's shop. The options available are the trans, lesbian, bi pride, gay and ace, so be sure to head down to Tish's shop and pick these up ASAP. A new patch would not be complete without new plushes. To add to your Chomp Frogbert, there will now be the Royal Frogbert, how times have changed, and this one will be as part of the Path of the Briar. I have already mentioned the Shimmerfly plush, but also in Kilima you will find the Princess Ladybug, and this one now will have the opportunity to drop a plush as well. I definitely think this makes dropping a Honey Lure or 2 more appealing in the Kilima area. And now we have one final new thing. If you watch the trailer and you were fully captivated by the beautiful dancing, then you'll be excited to hear that that was not just for the fancy trailer. If you have the emote or the outfit, you'll be able to dance with a partner and show off your beautiful ballroom inspired dance move. The developers say each player will have their own role in the dance, and the choreography has been captured by real life professional dancers, which is pretty cool. The Heart of Gold song, which has been featured, is yet again by Stefan Schmidt and Amanda Akan, and you can hear the instrumental version by dancing solo, or if you join with another player, you will share the tune. If one dancer has the full Briar's Grace outfit and the other wears the full Bestial Formality outfit, you will unlock the beautiful vocal performance. Pretty cool that we can recreate this in the game. Now it's time to get on to some improvements and adjustments. Last month we saw changes to the friends list and the social menu, and this work has continued into this latest patch, as the friends cap has now been increased from 200 to 250, so there is more room for more friends and more Palians. If you are a new player who has not managed to complete the temples as of yet, there is good news for you. The dev team have made further changes to the Temple of the Gales, making it easier to navigate. You will now find more quest markers, more understandable objectives, reduced progression requirements, and also bug fixes. If you have already completed this area, don't worry, as the story and your progress will remain unchanged. Many players have purchased outfits from the premium shops, and some of these outfits come with very fancy effects. A while ago there was mention of a toggle allowing players to enable or disable these effects, but now this setting is finally live, so going forward you should have more freedom whether to enable this or not. Before we begin to wrap things up, here is a rundown of your top bugs fixes. As always, this is not a full list, and if you want to learn more, see the link in the description below. There were a lot of issues after the last patch, particularly affecting console players. I've had people say that the game was practically unplayable and they didn't even want to pick it up during the last patch, which is frankly pretty sad. However, it does look like the team have focused a lot to rectify these problems, and console players should now be able to open their tool wheel without issues. The UI issues have now been resolved, and there was a display issue where platform icons would fail to appear alongside players' names in chats. So it's all being rectified. There is also going to be major fixes to the menus where players were unable to select options. So I'm thinking that this is going to be the issue where players froze when they were trying to speak to NPCs. So fingers crossed, all of the major issues for consoles have now been resolved and things are back up and running properly. If you have been hunting in the Royal Highlands recently, you may have also noticed the Royal Cernuks looking a little familiar from Bahari and Kilima. Well, this visual bug has now been fixed and they have all been returned to their royal statuses. The Royal Relic Hunter nameplate should now be obtainable if you have completed the relevant achievement. The stack limit for the molten ore has also been increased, so it's in line with the other ores we already have in the game. At the end of Crab Wars, scores within a 20-point margin will now be declared a tie. I think this is something they wanted to have from the get-go, but it's now been implemented. Players who are lucky enough to have a star quality stun zone will now notice that when you place it on your plot, it will contribute to the total housing plot value, which it previously wasn't. And flooring will now be able to be placed in the ancient bay window cubicle. Thank you for that. So there are all the bug fixes. Now let's talk about the premium store. First up, we have the Beauty and the Beast inspired outfit. This is the Briar's Grace, and it comes with a top, hat, and face accessory for 3,400 Palia coins. On the flip side, there is the Bestial Formality, which is a top, legs, and face covering for the same price. The special Flutterfox called the Feather Dusting Flutterfox is in the store too. This one is 1,275 Palia coins. And as always, if you want to use one of your newly acquired ranch Flutterfoxes to follow you, then you can purchase the Handler's License for 2,550 Palia coins. Keeping with the ranch animals, the Phoenix Fire Riff Rock Riding License and the starting bundle are both now going to be available for 2,550 Palia coins each. To celebrate the Shimmerfly migration, there is the Shimmerfly Dusted Toolskin set for 1,275 Palia coins and the Bug Bong bag for 850 Palia coins. The Shimmerfly Bubble Guider that featured in the trailer is also going to be available for 1,700 Palia coins. Two new emotes can also be found. This is the Heart of Gold Dance 1 and 2, which is available as a bundle for 850 Palia coins, or you can have the Heart of Gold Boombox, which is available for the same price. The Briar Makeup Bundle will set you back 425 Palia coins if you want to add some floral accents to your beautiful face. There is also a brand new fairy tale inspired landscape which also featured in the trailer, and this one will cost 1,275 Palia coins. So there we have it. There is everything coming with this update. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. What are you most looking forward to with this patch? Have a great rest of your day and happy playing. Bye bye.